Hi, it's Lynn Casey from K100. Pleased and privileged to be spending some time this afternoon with Captain Heffernan from the Toledo Police Department. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Thanks, Lynn, for having us.
It's a privilege. Now, we have got an ongoing problem in our community, just like the rest of the country, with prescription drugs and those falling into the wrong hands. Tell us what you're doing to help prevent that.
Well, we're doing a couple of different things. First and foremost is prevention and awareness. That's getting the message out to the community, doing things like this, trying to get the awareness to people that if you have prescription medicines that are in your house that you're not using, you need to properly dispose of them, because oftentimes they make their way out into the communities, into our high schools, and this causes a real concern for us as a community because a lot of these prescription medications are quite addicting, and it can lead to other types of drugs like heroin and other types of opiates. People are getting addicted, and it destroys families. It creates problems within the community. And a lot of times it just starts with some prescription medicine that was laying around the house.
This is not a new problem. This has been an ongoing problem, but it's one that sometimes if it doesn't stay in the headlines, people forget what a problem it is. So it's very important that we continue to generate awareness.
Well, it is. If you have prescription narcotics that are in your house and you're finished using them, just dispose of them responsibly. There's lots of different ways that you can do that. You can take those drugs down to your local police department. We have prescription drop-off boxes like this one all throughout the community. And it prevents these drugs from being misused. And people that are trying to maybe self-medicate for whatever reason, and they can accidentally overdose, or they can pick up some type of drug addiction from these drugs.
All too quickly.
Yeah.
Now you've got a really good partner in all of this, Sylvania Prevention Alliance. You work very closely with them.
Yes, we've worked with the Sylvania Prevention Alliance for a long time now, many years. One of the major things that we do is the drug take-back. We do those in April and in October every year. It's where we have events where people can come, just drop off these unused prescription medicines. And then we also work with them to put boxes like this out in the community. So as soon as you're finished with your prescription medicine, you don't need it anymore, just drop it right off.
Obviously, awareness, avoidance are two big issues, but another one is not being afraid to seek help.
Very true, Lynn. You know, right now in this community, there's a lot of people out there struggling with addiction, and they sometimes don't know where to turn to. So United Way, call 211. That's a good place to start. They can point you in the right direction. There's a lot of different providers out there that are willing to help you, whether you have insurance or not. The important thing is to get people healthy and get them off these drugs because these addictions, they not only impact the person struggling with the addiction, but their family members and friends also get deeply affected by this type of activity.
So we've mentioned a number of things to do to dispose of things responsibly. What should people not do?
Well, what first comes to mind is don't flush them down your toilet. That gets into our water supply and it actually can be very, very dangerous and create a problem for everybody in the community. Some medications are fine to throw away, some are not. One of the best things to do is just drop off the medicines, either at one of these prevention boxes at your local police station or at a pharmacy. Pharmacies will take them also.
Thank you, Captain Heffernan, so very, very much. And if they have any other problems, questions, Sylvania Prevention Alliance, they're in your corner as well. You can contact them.